Audio check. Anyway, so I'm like in the middle of working on the promo stuff and ideas for the EP coming out. Singles out this Friday, blah, blah, blah. Links in the description, go save it. If you're a Patreon member, you can hear it already. If you heard any of my guest mixes anyway, you can hear it. But at this point, I'm kind of at the stage of, oh, this next thing's coming out really soon. How do I actually feel about it? And the thoughts are like, how are you gonna feel about it? Like, what are people's reactions gonna be? I'm at that stage. And it's not like oh, I'm nervous or I think it's gonna be bad. It's just, I'm thinking about it, you know? I'm about to put out something new in the world that I've more or less been hyping up for a while. So does the thing I'm putting out match the hype I'm trying to, yeah, it's that normal thing. It's something I'm always thinking about, obviously, but it's also something that around this time and when the release is about to come out, I'm really thinking of, because you know me, promo ideas are always just like, I was gonna make a full like video about it a while back. I got kind of too in my head, overanalyzing it. But basically, what I'm getting at is when it's too much, or how far is too far. Because I'm not doing anything wildly new or unique or when it comes to like promoting music, but sometimes I feel like maybe it's a little too goofy or maybe it's a little too something. Like I wouldn't put out music if I wasn't confident in it, if it wasn't good, just baseline good, not like it's the best thing ever, you know, move over caliber, but it's just like, all right, music's there, solid, cool. Now let's, you know, figure out a way to present it. And I know there's an argument of, oh, the music should do all the talking. If that's what you want, sure. But know that like in this day and age is very difficult to pull off unless the music is just really good. And even then, like the best song on your computer, never sent out to anybody. Is it really the best song? You know, is like, if no one hears it, does it really matter how good it is? And I'm not saying because somebody heard it, that's what makes it good. It's mostly that nothing's gonna get heard unless you put it out there to be heard. And just putting a tune out like on Spotify or whatever doesn't guarantee it's gonna be heard, because look at the millions and probably billions of songs that'll get posted on there with little to no like listens or anything like that. I mean, you can go back and forth, well, I didn't make it for the listens. Or like, well, in this context of this video and myself and career and whatever, I'm putting out music for people to hear. I made it for myself, but it's icing on the cake if a couple other people like it, you know? So to get those couple other people to like it, how can I present it in a way that's unique, that's authentic to who I am, and that packages it in a good light for just like, not like clickbaity, come look at this, but just like, you know, the full package, which has like been in art and music since the beginning of labels and Motown and all that stuff. Like the music is there, packaging it. Am I going too far? I don't think I'm not doing enough. Like I know I'm at a good spot, but it's like, all right, you dressed up as a news announcer and did some stuff. Is that too much? You almost like spoiled the next thing. I'm not trying to do that right now. Various other things. Then sometimes like the video ideas, like way back when I did the Bob Ross video. My name's Bob Winslow Ross. It's like, is that too much? But it just like struck a chord with everybody, which is like really cool. Because again, like it's drum and bass, it's a small scene. No one really does anything. So you can kind of do whatever you want and get away with it in a sense. Like if people don't like it, they don't like it, but it's like, it's a small group of people in the grand scheme of things that aren't liking what you're doing. And I've gotten by on that pretty well so far. I'm not the traditional guy, I know that. And I like that, because I want to package things in a way. Not so it's content or that. I just, like for example, like the coolest thing I like about WuTang Clan is the fact that Kung Fu and like martial arts and stuff, and the music, but the fact that it combines and the energy is there, and like the whole ethos of Wu-Tang and all its members and the music and stuff, like that's what I like. Like it's not necessarily some manufactured packaged thing, but it is a whole presentation of like who they are, and like I'm getting too far, personification of where they come from, you know, Shaolin is, you know, so it's like, well, how can I do that with my music? And so far it's been just kind of goofy, not memes, but just kind of goofy like characters and stuff, mostly because that is my personality. So that's again ticking the box of being authentic, but am I going too far? Am I just like making a fool out of myself? And I don't think so, but I know what the ideas that I haven't necessarily gone through with, I've gotten close. And I wish I could think of it. I mean, it's always like dress up. Like one thing is like, you know, dressing up as a newscaster. I was ready to like go out, like do like a video and stuff. And that's just not me because I'd rather stay inside. But part of my personality like loves acting and it loves coming up with characters. So I can be in the moment and kind of pull that off for a little bit. Like when you catch me like on the videos for like Hospitality in the Woods and I'm running around with the mic.
We're a hospital in the wood, weekend in the wood. I'm with the Siren Brothers.
Stuff like I'm good for maybe 20 minutes, half hour. But after that, I'm like exhausted. I'm like, it's too much social this. I'm like hiding back in the green room or disappearing off somewhere, getting something to eat. But for that moment, I can play that character and be fine. So that's why I kind of incorporate that side of things into the promo. Like the first like version of that, of me like coming up with like some narrative kind of presentation or character was the little trailer video I did for Swing and Miss. What are you afraid of? Like I made like a fake horror movie trailer that had nothing, literally nothing to do with the song Snap Out of It and Swing and Miss. But I just kind of stuck a quote in there. It's like, what are you afraid of? Because my vocals and stuff in that tune were a little bit haunting. So I went forward with it and it got pretty good traction. Like I wasn't doing too much then to where people were paying attention, but like now I can post my cat and people pay more attention to that than the tunes. But now as you see, is like the first few things have rolled out, I'm incorporating the cat and the music, and like the cat has nothing to do with the music, but it's kind of funny to have like another character. For so long it's, oh, Winslow, you're the YouTube guy. Oh yeah, you make music too. People remember me for my videos and like stuff like that. But now it's like, oh, how's your cat doing? I'm like, oh, so how can I play on that? And just a guy and his cat is no big thing, but like making the little posters and stuff, that's a new idea. Like a couple days ago, like less than a week before the tune's coming out, I'm like, let's see if this will work. And so far it's kind of working. Cat memes and internet, like they go together. But is that necessarily what I want to dive into, is like the memes and do I want to go too far, or am I going too far? And I don't think so. But it's like the conversation of, okay, what will going too far look like? Which would be like too into memes, too much internet culture, too much stuff that isn't me, but I do get and appreciate in the right moment and in the right context. But like promoting my music, I don't want to be the gimmick guy. I just don't want to be that guy. But I don't think I will be, because the way I like approach everything is, again, just staying authentic, staying grounded. Kind of poking fun at, you know, the tropes like drum and bass is way too serious. So let's just try to be a little fun. And so far, it's good. Like people, you know, gravitate to that because for so long it's like black t-shirts, bald heads staring off into the corner, look at how hard my music is, show no personality. And then there's me, you know, just trying to have this kind of conversation and talk about these things because, you know, no one else is, and most people are afraid to go against the grain, and the grain that is drum and bass is very much like, you gotta do this for so long. And I feel like it's branching out as of the last couple of years, but there's still, you know, room to go. So again, am I doing too much? Am I at like the right moment? Am I approaching it the right way, but maybe I'm missing a step that could, you know, I hate the word, elevate it to something a bit more grand and a bit more, you know, full circle, instead of let's just see what happens. Because I'm very much a here goes nothing. That's my saying, you know. But is it here goes nothing nonsense, or the here goes nothing planned nonsense? You know, like can't really overthink too much, but you gotta think so it's like it makes sense, again, within the context of like trying to promote what is a serious body of work with you know, it's me. Like my music is serious in a way that I approach it and I make it and I put the attention to detail and everything, but it's not serious in that it's like fun and grooving and kind of lighthearted. And when I do need to go to like the darker areas or something more serious, I can do that, you know? So now it's like, what can I apply my energy to? And that's the promo, the packaging, marketing, the content, or whatever. And it's like, so what am I doing? And I don't really have a solution or a specific thing. Like I know I'm just doing what I want to do, and what I want to do is all the things I'm doing. It's kind of vague, but it's also like it makes sense within the context of me. And if you're aware of that, go watch some videos. You'll figure it out. If you haven't, if you're not, I think I'm all right. But me wanting to evaluate what I'm doing, I don't know what's the next thing. Yeah, do I go serious in a way that would be serious for me, not like black t-shirts, You know, that kind of thing. Or do I go that way and kind of switch the whole image just to see what people will think? Because I'm all for just messing around for the sake of pushing people's buttons. I'm not gonna ruin myself, but if I could even do that. But I'm not gonna not be me. So yeah, that's all. After you watch this and you see anything else I post, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think these kind of things, or if it's like, Winslow, you're missing the point. It's just about the music, like, be boring. Because I would love to be boring, but I'm just too interested in what I'm doing to be boring. You know? Yeah, that's it.